My Little Pony is owned by Hasbro Studios and DHX Media. Please support the official release. Some adult language may be in this video. This is a commentary video, so I will be talking over it, so please don't ask me to shut up. And please enjoy. Thank you. Well guys, here we are. Season 8 has begun. I just downloaded the episodes. I don't know anything about them, but I've heard a few details. Something about a school of friendship. I see hippogriffs in the thumbnail. And that dragon creature from, I think the comics. I'm not sure where she's from. And of course I see Twilight freaking out, so it'll be interesting what this is about. I thought it'd be something to do with Chrysalis, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. It'd be, And here we go with Season 8. Alright, here we go with Season 8, Episode 1. Beauty map.
This happened while we were gone? Wow, those are all the places we went when we left to save Equestria.
Ugh! There's that horrid town where we were almost sold. The pirates!
Gloomtown!
They were pretty awesome.
The pirates!
Overboard. And Mount Eris! Oh, Starlight!
There's Mount Eris!
Seashell necklaces
Awesome!
for all
I guess we do have a tie-in with the movie.
You... really? What about that unicorn? The one who attacked Canterlot?
Tempest. I invited her to come to Ponyville, but she wanted to spread the word of the Storm King's defeat and share what she learned about friendship.
Y'all think that's why the map grew? Friendship quests beyond Equestria?
I hope not.
Beyond Equestria. Wow, that's something else.
Thank you very much. How many friendship quests do you think we need to go on before we have to expand the throne room?
We can't do it all alone.
Sure we can. We just need to knock this wall down, get some paint.
No, I mean
No,
the world is
Pinky.
filled with so many different creatures who know nothing about friendship. We need help if we're going to teach them all about friendship.
So this
Lots
explains
of
the
help.
School of Friendship, huh?
But where does one go to learn about friendship?
So the map is expanded
Here.
to include
They
the
can
areas
all
of the
go
movie.
here, because we're going to open a school.
I think a school of friendship is a wonderful idea, Twilight. I'll help
Of
in
course
any
you
way
would.
I can.
Celestia's
I
Magic
just have a
School.
few questions. What time should school start each day?
It really
What's the ideal length for class? Do you test regularly?
Oh, well, that's
What about class projects?
that's a very
Assigned seating, open seating, or is that too unstructured?
Oh, Twilight, you are my star pupil. If anyone knows how to run a school, it's you.
There's a big difference between attending a school and running one. It's not like there's a rule book to follow.
Actually,
there
is.
is, Twilight.
The EEA guidebook is very specific about how to run a school.
The EEA? I've never heard of that.
The Equestrian
Sure, I've heard of that.
Education Authority.
Of course
Duh.
not. You've never run a school before. The Equestria Education Association is a board of learning ponies
association.
that oversees
Close
every
enough.
school in Equestria.
Even your school? But you're you!
Not even a princess can do whatever she likes when it comes to shaping young pony minds. The EEA
Bull, I
ensures
call
that
bull
whether
on
it's
that.
unicorns studying magic, Pegasi learning weather, or Earth ponies researching agriculture, all schools are held to the same high
Now
standard.
that's a cool effect.
They'll need to approve your plan before you can move forward.
Okay, Spike. Looks like we have a
So there's a
presentation.
government agency that
After
even
everything we've
Celestia
been through,
has
how hard
to
can that
obey. Ooh, they're very intimidating.
Hello. My name is...
Princess Twilight Sparkle. I am Chancellor Naysay. Equestria
know that
owes you
voice.
Great debt. But princess or no, we expect you to do things by the book.
Is that Who is that?
I think you'll find my curriculum meets all your requirements, Chancellor.
And can we trust you to follow through with this plan? Will you leave the school unattended to gallop off on your adventures?
My journey beyond Equestria showed me firsthoof that the threats out there are greater than we imagined.
That's very true.
If we want to keep
Mr.
our land
Waddles
safe
is on
and
the
create a
council.
friendlier tomorrow, we need to teach the magic of friendship far and wide.
A school for ponies to learn how to protect themselves.
More like respecting differences and communicating.
The EEA concurs. Every pony should be prepared to defend our way of life. So, if your work is in order, provisional EEA approval is granted. We will need to observe your school up and running before it can be fully accredited.
Then please, join us for
Okay.
Friends and Family Day. It'll be the perfect time to see our progress.
I think we all know what's gonna happen here. Can you say cluster? Is that just the model of it? Now there's a school.
Too much! You think so? I had hoped dressing the part would help me feel the part.
Nice outfit,
Not your
Rarity.
dress. This! Us! Teaching? They're gonna think I'm an egghead.
Haven't you got over that by now, Dash?
Students are gonna love my confetti
Egghead is no
class.
longer a
It's
negative
gonna be
thing.
blast.
Oh, we got the party cannon.
Hello
Check
there.
that off the
I'm
list.
your teacher. I hope you enjoy class, but if you don't enjoy it, that's okay too.
I don't know about all this.
It's going to be fine. Everything about this
No,
school
it's
just
gonna be a
feels right.
mess.
See? If Twilight isn't stressed, you've got nothing to worry about.
And you're sure you want us to be teachers in classrooms?
The EEA is very clear on how schools should be run. We have a huge responsibility, and I need you all to do this by the book. That means no cannons in class, Pinky.
Aww, not even a teeny cannon.
There we go.
I know
Tiny
it's
party
not some
cannon.
big adventure against the forces of evil, but this could be the most important thing we've ever done. I can't run a school of friendship without my best friends. Can I count on you?
Of course you can, darling.
How exactly do you guys
Only
have time to
Professor
do this
Egghead.
without your
I'm in.
with your regular lives going on and your other careers? How do you guys have the time?
About that, one thing I forgot to mention. It's not just ponies.
It's an interspecies school. Look, a yak!
That was unexpected.
Yeah, you didn't tell that to the EAC. Or EEC. EEA. Whatever the hell it is.
certainly traveled from far and wide to attend our school.
Princess Celestia helped me reach out to all the kingdoms. After all, friendship is something that needs to be shared with every creature.
Oh, changelings.
Welcome
They got a
to
new
the School
look.
of Friendship. I'm your head mare, Twilight Sparkle. Please follow guidance
Head
counselor
mistress.
Starlight to sign in and get your class assignments.
Starlight's a
And we can show
guidance
you your living
counselor.
quarters.
Just don't do what I did and you'll be fine.
Oh, sorry. I'm Sandbar. Are you a student here too?
No, I just figured I'd randomly stand here and see how many ponies would walk into me.
Gallus!
He definitely needs this school. It's Grandpa Gruff.
What are you doing here?
Flew all the way from Griffinstone to introduce Gallus.
Rainbow Dash, right? Gilda told me about you. You're a teacher? Ah, thought you'd be cooler.
Ponies!
Ah, Prince Rutherford.
This Yoda Yak. She come to pony school. Make it better.
Yak can't wait to meet ponies and tell all about Yak Yakistan.
Careful there. Typical yak.
Why don't I show you around
Gotta
before
destroy
you destroy
everything.
the place?
The dragons are better than
Hey,
this.
Amber.
Why am I here?
Because, as Dragon Lord, I'm ordering you to be here. Hey, Spike! Come meet Smolder.
Hey, Amber.
Great to see you, Ember. Which one
She's
is Smolder?
taking hugs better.
Ocellus! What did we talk about? I told you, stay in your own form. It's the polite thing to do. Sorry, she's shy.
Hey, Steve. We got a hippogriff.
I didn't know ponies could turn into...
What are you?
A changeling.
Ponies can turn into changelings?
No.
But changelings can turn into ponies. Huh, that's confusing.
I am General Seaspray of Her Majesty Queen Novo's Navy. I would like to introduce the Queen's niece, Silverstream.
I have several questions.
Niece, so wait a minute. What?
I spent most of my life in a coral reef underwater. I was a sea pony, but now I'm a hippogriff. Long story. Anyway, wow! Is that a yak?
That raises so
Thank
many
you so
questions.
much for supporting the grand opening of our school. I hope you'll all join us for Friends and Family Day to see the amazing progress your students are making.
Oh, well, this isn't gonna go well.
The school of friendship, first day of class. Will we fail or will we pass? Students come from far and wide. Brand new
First song of the season.
Take a breath, look around, it's amazing. I can't believe that it's real. Students galore, new ideas to explore. Can't contain the excitement I feel.
I like the animation. It seems crisper than it was last
Can't
season.
afford a mistake now. Think success, keep it firmly in sight. Make sure to do things by the book. Make sure to do it all right.
I hate to tell you guys this, but it doesn't always work to do traditional schoolwork. Sometimes you have to have your own methods. Although they seem to be doing good.
Will we fail or will we pass? Students learning from the best, taking notes to pass the test.
Wait, hold on, not like that, just a second. I'm not sure if that method's approved. Let me take a look. Yep, right here in the book. Come on, we just got in the groove. Can't mess up, can't afford a mistake now. We are shaping young minds to ignite. Do it like it says in the book. Now make sure you're doing it right. There's not an equation on
I can see Twy is not going to be cut out here to be a leader.
Can't teach being honest, not sure what to do. I'm quite certain I'm lost.
None of us has a clue. The friendship, another class.
They were having a great time, Twy, until you screwed it all up.
Thought this school would be more fun. Can't wait for our classes to be done.
Can't mess up, can't afford a mistake now. No
Come on, Twy, you know better than this.
done. Think success, keep it firmly in sight.
Wish that we could leave. We don't have a clue. Listen to this one request. Make things fun. We're really stressed.
Starlight notices, so something will happen.
Now.
Can we tell her this thing is a mess?
Well, that has to be one of the lower end of songs. I'm sorry.
These ponies
That was
are the
pretty
heroes
bad.
of Equestria?
Listen, these ponies saved all of us from the Storm King.
How? By boring him into surrender?
Our teachers
Kind of.
are a little different than I expected.
Ugh, pony school waste of time. Yak school teach how to braid yak hair. Braiding yak hair is bad.
Is there anything in Yakistan that isn't the best?
Yes. Wait. No. Yak's best.
No claws, no wings, no fire. What is it exactly you're proud of?
Oh, cool it. No need to harsh Yona's love for her heritage, okay?
Aw, are we not being sweet and friendly enough for you, pony?
That was sarcasm, right? Because you
There's a
weren't
lot
being
of
sweet or
animosity
nice.
between the
Maybe dragons
species
and
is
griffins
here.
are just too tough for friendship. Yak's tough, just not nasty.
Who you call a nasty klutz?
Okay, break it up!
just a friendly discussion about the magic of friendship amongst friends.
Every pony, everyone, go to your next class. I just can't believe it. Fights breaking out when they're supposed to be learning friendship?
Things definitely aren't going as by the book as Twilight planned.
That's because we're
That's because-
terrible teachers. Face it.
No,
this school
you're not.
Isn't gonna work.
The problem is you cannot teach friendship in a structured manner. You have to use your own methods.
I get it. Things are getting off to a rougher start than expected. But that's okay.
Who are you and what have you done with Twilight Sparkle?
Every school in Equestria follows these rules. As long as we do too, we'll be fine. Maybe we should try something new? The EEA will be here this afternoon for Friends and Family Day. They need to see a school that follows their guidelines.
Even if those guidelines aren't working?
Well then, we have to try harder and make sure they do. Another morning,
Come
another
on,
chance
Twi.
to inspire our students.
You're better than this.
Hey, Professor Dash's class is this way.
Where are you going? You're not skipping, are you?
That's exactly what we're doing. But Friends and Family Day
Is after class. Relax. This is just a quick mental health break.
Ah, that old gem.
We're in.
I guess I'll tag along too. Make sure you don't get into trouble.
This way, Angel.
Professor Fluttershy, we're busted.
Oh my! What are you all doing? Aren't classes that way?
A generosity field trip, darling.
Come on, Fluttershy, you can't fall for this, can
Look
you?
at our divine reflections.
Oh, that sounds nice. Have fun!
Come on, Fluttershy. Oh, Angel's not buying it.
I take back everything I said about you. That was cool.
Thanks. Wait, what
Ah.
did you say about me?
Not
Sure
important.
sticking to the book is gonna work. My friends can handle anything. They'll have these problems turned around before we know it.
Problems?
Chancellor Naysay, you're here.
Ah, portal, huh?
Yes. And you seem unprepared. If there are problems,
Problems? Of course not. We can't wait to show you around.
And that's why Griffins breathe fire when we get mad.
They do not. Wait.
That's bull.
No. Really? Griffin's just full of hot air.
Very true.
Yanks are actually good at jokes. How about that?
I do like these new
Our
characters.
Jenkins
They're
did
pretty cool.
Competition? Who's up for a race?
Rainbow Dash, why aren't you in class teaching?
Because my students are gone. Gone somewhere else, doing a loyalty lesson. And I was just going to grab this pencil because they need it wherever they are, which I know because I'm the teacher.
I see.
Yep.
Well, Chancellor, we have other classes. We can just...
let's follow the professor. I'm quite curious about this lesson in loyalty.
Of course. We want to instill a sense of loyalty towards others. We encourage
Yeah,
acts
they're
of
actually
generosity
doing
and
quite
kindness.
well, getting along.
Figured we shouldn't be the only ones enjoying the view.
Yep, not best at flying.
An appreciation for the value of laughter.
Flying is best. Congratulations, Yoda. You are officially the weirdest thing I've seen so far. What do you say, Ocellus? Can you be weirder than a flying yak?
And to always be honest. in
What?
any
What? We don't get to
situation.
see it?
Honesty is imperative. Princess, are we going in circles?
Look at the time. We'd better head to the lake for Friends and Family Day. I'm sure all the students and faculty will be there.
Look at all these characters.
What is
Oops.
Maybe skipping class wasn't the best idea?
How dare you! This act of aggression against ponies.
I'm so sorry, Chancellor. We clearly had some students get a little carried away.
Those are students? But you said you were opening this school to protect Equestria, to defend ponies from dangerous creatures who don't have our best interests at heart.
My school teaches for all of us to work together through friendship.
And how do you know these creatures won't take what they have learned here and use it against us?
Let's waste this
Isn't just
deck.
for ponies.
It should be.
Unicorn think yaks don't need friendship? Maybe yaks don't need pony school!
Well, then perhaps you should return to your kind.
I think this is the
Your
first time
kind?
we've seen pony
Slow down.
racism.
Let's go.
Queen Novo will want to hear of this.
Well, this place seemed lame anyways.
Come
It's
on,
fine.
Twilight, don't
we know
take
not
this.
every pony sees us the way you do. We're used to it.
Princess Celestia
Tell
helped me
him
reach
off.
out to all the kingdoms. When she hears you close the school
Because you failed to meet the EEA's standards?
What?
Irresponsible teachers, students skipping class, endangering ponies. Your school is a disaster. Perhaps if you had higher standards for who was admitted, this could have been avoided.
Come on,
Regardless.
Twi. Don't take this. The hell with the accreditation. You're a princess. And I don't buy that you
Order of
have to.
EEA, I am shutting this school down.
Well, she can turn you into a ficus. So how do you like that? Well, that's the end of part 1. I was going to just skip to 2, but I think we got some stuff to discuss before we get there. For one, they're acknowledging the movie. That's pretty cool, but I noticed that we don't get any of the actual characters from the movie. Not yet, anyway. I guess it could be because of the celebrity voice talent. I don't know. But this is actually something pretty incredible for MLP. Racism in MLP. Can you believe that? The pony education system is biased against non-ponies. Okay, since when are ponies bigoted? Okay, I guess we should continue with the next one and do the analysis afterwards, so... Alright, hold on for part 2. Oh, poor Twi.
Twilight, you feeling okay?
She's having a crying day. Come on, Twi, don't give up.
Look on the bright side. Sure, the EEA closed your friendship school, but now you've got time to do other stuff. It's like being on vacation. Whoa!
A failure vacation? I'm supposed to be the princess of friendship, and all I did was make enemies with Equestria's allies, upset my friends, and get my school unaccredited. There is no bright side.
Okay then, I'm gonna need
Starlight.
backup. Operation Cheer Up is a go!
Come on, Twilight! You can't sit around in the boring dark all day.
Exactly. What you need is a double dose of Granny Smith's apple mash.
Whenever I'm sad, a hug from Angel Bunny always makes me feel better.
Ah, fine, I'll hug her.
Maybe it's just me.
I find that nothing brightens my mood like a new ensemble.
Oh, that's horrid, Rarity. Horrid!
Rarity, it's a great dress. For some pony who knows how to run a school.
You didn't tell me this was a pity party! I want a bread ice cream!
I appreciate you trying
Come on,
to make me
Starlight.
feel better,
You gotta
but
save
not
the day
everything
here.
can be fixed with dresses and cupcakes.
What?
I just need some time to be alone and think.
Boy, that's a big school.
Oh. I wonder
There she
how long
is.
you take to get tired of Pillow Fort pouting. Every pony's already tried to cheer me up. It won't work.
Oh, I'm not gonna cheer you up. I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong.
That's why I
What?
love you, Starlight.
You gave up too easily. Hey, you made me a guidance counselor. That means tough love.
Naysay was right. I failed. The school was a disaster.
So was I when you met me. But you showed me that when you know in your heart something is right, you stand up for it. You did that for me. Why not for this?
I can't go against the EEA. They're in charge of all the schools in Equestria.
And you're in charge of all the friendship in Equestria. Why should you let some pony else stop you from doing your job?
But the EEA rulebook
Doesn't matter. You can write your own rules, because you're doing something new. Something important.
You're right. Why we're doing this is way more important than how we're doing this. And we are doing this.
Now that's the Twilight I know. How can I help?
You already have.
That's why I love you, Starlight. You are the bomb.
The School of Friendship is back in business. What? But why?
Oh no.
Bad idea.
Do we still get to guess?
No offense, Twilight, but teaching at that school was the most boring, horrible, awful thing ever. Pretty sure she's gonna take offense to that.
No. Rainbow Dash is right. I owe you all an apology. I was so focused on doing things the EEA way, I didn't listen to any of you. I'm sorry. I promise this time, we'll run the school like friends should. Together.
So, we'd be allowed to teach however we want to? No more scary pop quizzes? Confetti cannons for every creature?
There they are.
Whatever you need to teach the elements of harmony.
Well, in that case, we're behind you 100%, Twilight.
Just two small problems. The school is still unaccredited. And we don't have any students.
I'll take care of the first part. If you five can round up our class.
Totally! How? Rounding up the pony students ain't gonna be an issue, but...
The creatures from the other kingdoms seem pretty upset with us. Nonsense. I'm certain we can win them over with our charm and style. Cupcake Grandpa Prince Rutherford!
Why Pink Pony here? Yak's mad at ponies.
Because you don't have to be mad anymore. We're reopening Twilight Sparkle's School of Friendship, and it's gonna be super, super, duper better than before. We're ever so sorry about the misunderstanding. All creatures are, of course, welcome. We would be really happy if you sent your student back to class.
It won't be the same without him.
So-
We're open and ready to start teaching right now. So, what are you waiting for? Get your student and let's go!
Not happening!
Aw, do you need me to do the whole apology and explanation thing again?
Okay.
Listen, Missy, it's not happening because
Our student is gone!
What?
They ran away together.
Where, Yona? It's all Pony's fault!
You're pretty quick to blame them. What are you hiding, Yak?
Can we just focus on finding our lost students?
Nice try! You grubs are probably hiding a whole lot of them!
Please, every creature, if you can just explain what happened.
The students left us notes before they disappeared. When the school closed, they didn't want to say goodbye to each other. They claimed they ran away to stay together.
I can't believe it! They did learn friendship!
Not the right time there.
Sorry.
The students couldn't have done this by themselves. Some creature is hiding them. If the niece of our queen is not found soon, I promise there will be retribution.
Yeah? Well, my dragons will burn every kingdom until we find which of you is hiding Smolder!
What griffin?
Yes, fight griffins and dragons!
The Changeling Empire can't afford an international incident. If any creature blames the Changelings for this...
What are you up to, shapeshifter?
But we're friends.
Find the students quickly, Twilight, or I fear our world will be at war.
You control the sun.
Okay, let's review what we know.
Smolder, Ocellus, Silverstream, Yona, and Gallus disappeared together. That's all we know.
They're probably just off hiding somewhere.
Unless they use some kind of spell to disappear.
Ooh, or went undercover.
Maybe they were attacked by a ferocious shrimp! Nobody ever expects that!
Shrimps can attack?
No.
Nope! That's why no pony expects it.
He's right there.
Whoa!
Hi, Sandbar! Are you having a party?
Yeah, I
I'm
wonder if
just,
he knows where they are.
really hungry?
Here's your cupcakes.
We need to think like our students.
Yeah,
So
let's
and
not
so
notice
never
the
see each
kid
other
that's
again.
in the
What
class
will we
walking
do?
out the door.
Go someplace we could all hang out and eat lots and lots of cupcakes. What? Sandbar was friends with all of the missing students, and he just got plenty of cupcakes.
Ding!
Huh. He was at the farm this morning picking up a wagon load of apples.
And I saw him in a shop buying pillows and blankets.
He must be taking all that stuff to the other students. We gotta follow him.
Ah, the castle of the two sisters.
Huh. This place is way cooler than I thought it'd be.
You gotta cut those.
Even I'm impressed. What's it called again, Ocellus?
The Castle of the Two Sisters. I remembered it from class. Princess Twilight's history of pre-equestrian friendships.
Ha! Who knew? School was actually good for something.
Yona not really like school, but Yona like new friends.
Smolder, like breathing. Hey, you guys! Sandbar is back!
Who was that?
Cupcakes are festive!
What are you, a dog?
Thanks for the assist, Gallus.
I was saving the cupcakes.
Pillows! How nice! The castle is going to be so much more comfy.
And fun! Pillow fight!
I do like the new characters. They're pretty interesting.
I just found
Stairs.
And we care because...
stairs are awesome! We don't have anything like them underwater because, you know, no way to climb.
Wait, you can control that at will?
This place has everything! If only my family back home could see it. I wish the other changelings could meet you all. You're not nearly as strange as the stories say.
Gee, thanks. But yeah, hanging out with other creatures is actually not bad.
What is that, a hedgehog?
Most other creatures. What is that thing?
Am I the only one who didn't sleep through Professor Fluttershy's Critters of Comfort and Conflict class? It's a Pukwudgie. Maybe I can make friends with it.
Pukwudgie, huh? Uh-oh. Invasion.
Yup, then better. Yeah!
Go Yak! Oh! Cooperation. Let's circle the wagons. are nasty little creatures.
Bingo, Zealous! Did Professor Fluttershy say anything about how to beat Mugwumchies in her lecture?
I'm sorry, I can't remember.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's not pillows, apples, or cupcakes.
Would in class have been about how to make friends with them?
Guys, they're getting really close.
Yona not scared! Yona have friends!
Go Rainbow! Oh, you gotta look good there, Rainbow.
Is that Professor Egghead?
Alright! Combine Twilight and Starlight spell. Oh, there you go, Rarity. You'll make him focus. Oh.
Don't hurt them. Just ask them to leave nicely.
Fire! There we go. Oh, they even got parachutes.
Not bad! For Phony.
Wow, they're amazing.
I had no idea our teachers were actually cool.
I've been trying to tell you.
Oh, did you see that? Rainbow Dash was like, "Hey," and then,
Yeah, that's Dash.
Puck Wiggy, let's fly! And then the birds came in. Yeah, we all just lived it. But you're right. That was pretty amazing. Even by dragon standards.
Is every creature all right?
Yeah.
You're lucky we got here in time.
You know, this probably isn't the safest place for a camp out.
Does that mean you're going to send us back to our homes?
Not exactly. We have another option in mind.
We're listening.
It's pretty clear you've already started learning friendship without your teachers. But we'd like to show you even more. If you'd come back to school?
Not much of a choice.
To be honest, we felt exactly the same way when Twilight told us she was reopening the school.
But this time, we guarantee it shall be different. Oh, yeah! With class run my way, it'll be 220% cooler.
Oh,
And without
they had to
the
bring
EA,
that.
It'll be much friendlier. Plus, all your nations won't go to war if you come back with us. Bonus!
Wait, what's happening?
Twilight, I was so relieved to get your letter.
As was Queen Novo. Oh, we're just glad you're all right, Silverstream.
Don't expect a welcome party from me, Sonny. It's time you got home.
I'm not leaving.
What?
None of us are. Sorry, Thorax.
You don't understand. This pony joke.
No, we're going back to school.
How? You can't even get inside!
Nobody screws with Twilight Sparkle. Not even EAC.
School is
EEA,
back
or
in
whatever the
session.
hell that's called.
Who dared remove my seal?
I did.
I did, Chancellor Naysay. And I respectfully ask you to step aside, or classes will start late.
Classes won't start at all. The EEA has spoken, and none shall pass.
Yak pass if yak say.
This is for the greater good. School was disorganized, the teachers unqualified, and those dangerous and unpredictable students put ponies' lives in danger.
I'll show you unpredictable.
Hold on, please. I'm sure Princess Twilight Sparkle has a good explanation for all of this.
I do. It's true that my School of Friendship is EEA unaccredited.
Look, she said it without doing the eye thing.
Then it is not a school.
It's not an EEA school. It's a friendship school. With its own rules. I should know. I wrote the book. These students reminded me that every friendship is special. So the way we teach it has to be just as unique. My school is going to do things differently.
Allowing all of these creatures to attend your school, changing the rules for them, it simply won't work.
I seem to recall something about Earth ponies, unicorns, and Pegasi doing something similar. Don't you?
I promise you, Chancellor, my school will help protect Equestria.
Or destroy it.
Is he gonna be a villain?
How's this school gonna be any different from last time?
This brand new school of friendship is
Closing
home to
song.
everyone. We're learning how to trust.
We're here to all have fun.
With friendship ties that
There
bind
you go.
us.
Tighter than the strongest bonds.
We're
You know,
hugging
those mugs do the...
her. In hand, in hoof, in wing, or even claw. There's a griffin in the garden, hippogriffs hang in the hall, and the door will be open to all creatures great and small. And the
As long as you're sentient.
singing perfect harmony. Might have been a changeling, but it kinda looks like me. The school of friendship is for
Of course, Applejack's is a barn.
where we belong, where we all learn to share and trust. The only rule here is to find
Oops.
our way, and friendship always wins at the end of the day.
Professor Dash.
Some things you just can't teach with books. Some things you only know. So trust your heart and let us lead, and your friendship's sure to grow. And once we master kindness, we will spread it across this land and give the gift that's ours to share so others understand. The school of friendship is for all of
Ah, yeah, Starlight Glimmer teaching a class. That's awesome.
we all learn to share and trust. The only rule here is to find your way, and friendship always wins at the end of the day.
Ah, is that the new title card?
Aw, fine! If you promise to stop singing, Smolder can stay!
Please just...
If dragons stay, yak stay.
I know you will make the changelings proud, Ocellus.
You belong here. Now, can you show me those stair things you mentioned?
What? You belong at home. You think I care if you've made friends?
Please, Grandpa Gruff.
All right. Stop doing that.
Even Grandpa Gruff has a heart.
Guess I make a pretty good guidance counselor, huh? Yes! Writing a rule book was the most fun ever! I can't wait to start working on the new lesson plans.
Come on, Twilight.
With some help from my friends.
There you go, Twilight. You gotta relax the whip, or you're just gonna break them. Well, that was sure an interesting premiere. I'm gonna have to take some time to mull over this a bit. So looks like the premise for this season is the School of Friendship, where the different species come together from around the world, not just Equestria. Hold on a second, I just spilled all over my phone. So, we do have some characters from the movie. Not characters that were in the movie, but their species. We got the hippogriffs, which appears like the hippogriffs are back on land or are in a dual existence here, because that hippogriff was able to transform back into a sea pony without the pearl. Maybe it was that necklace she was wearing. I'd like to talk about her. She's Queen Novo's niece. So that means I hope we could get to see Novo again. I know they probably can't get her voice actor, or any of them from the movie. We didn't see any sign of Tempest, but they did mention her. Said she's out spreading the word. I have a feeling that she's not actually gonna be in Season 8. She might show up for a cameo or something, but that's probably all we'll get out of her. Starlight Glimmer, the guidance counselor. Now there is something fun. We can say that I think she fits the role perfectly. And like in the last couple seasons, she is a driving force for Twilight. She gives Twilight the push she needs when she needs it. That is why I think she is a better fit for Twilight's student than Sunset was. Don't get me wrong, Sunset would be a very good student for Twilight, but I think she wouldn't be able to push Twilight like Starlight does. The way she told her flat out, I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong, and throws the book down. That was classic Starlight Glimmer. That is why she's such a great character. As it comes to premieres, I'd say this is, I don't know, my number 3 premiere. I think number 7 is higher. 6 was mediocre. 5 was good. I think 5 is the second best. But my number 1 premiere has got to be Season 4, Princess Twilight Sparkle. It was flawed, but it got to see Twilight in her role, so that was my favorite premiere. We had 2 songs here that were kind of... They were good, but they were kind of generic and not much to write home about. It was cool to see all the world leaders show up. Thorax, or Steve, as we call him. Ember, Rutherford, and that hippogriff guy, whatever his name was, I don't remember. The new characters are pretty unique. We got a dragon, we got a changeling, we got a pony, of course, and we got a yak, and a hippogriff, so I'm sorry if I repeated one there. These characters are going to be interesting, and the map has expanded twofold. So it includes areas outside of Equestria now. So that is going to be an interesting what they're going to do with that for the rest of the season. So, that was a pretty good premiere. Not my favorite ever, but I love what they've put into it. It shows great promise for the season. Sorry for this ramble afterwards. Twilight was in her top form here. This is the last thing I want to say. But we also saw a lot of Twilight's weaknesses. Her sticking to the rules a little too tightly. That's Twilight. Sometimes that's a flaw she's got. Like I said during my reaction, when she was trying to change their teaching methods to a more scholastic approach, the American way, as it were, I was screaming, you know, that's not right. You don't teach friendship that way. The best way for these 6 to teach is their own way. And I'm calling bull on their an authority over equestrian education that even Celestia has to abide by. Bull! Twilight showed right there that she's able to just defy them. Now this headmaster guy, I wonder if he's going to be a recurring villain. Because they kind of set him up for that. He seems to have a lot of magical power. I still don't know... I'm still kind of surprised we haven't seen Chrissy yet. But this premiere was pretty good. And it made sense. So I guess I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Anyway, thank you anyone that actually watched my crazy ramblings. And please support the official release. Bye now.